Cleveland Browns Stadium, home of the Cleveland Browns, will be our location for this highly anticipated matchup between San Diego and Cleveland. Now we'll go to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the opening kickoff. Tom?
With a beautiful day in the forecast, we'll get ready for today's game. Hi everyone, Tom Hammond here, along with Chris Collinsworth. Harrison from the 2. Well, get your bowl of popcorn, your favorite beverage, get settled in. We're just about ready for the opening kick. I'm sure they'd like to come away with some points as they take the field for the first time.
Here we go.
He drops back, steps up in the pocket. He's there for the catch. Brought down at the 40. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Cleveland comes out with 2 tight ends. Gets the pass out. Bad luck as he drops it. Looked like a sure reception, but he couldn't hang on to it.
Well, that's just such a big part of the game. You know these receivers are going to be in position to make a catch. You can either try and knock it down or knock them out.
For luxury seating members only. Ask for additional details and information today.
Gets it away cleanly. Rolls, takes it at the 21. He steps out around the 38-yard line. They gave up way too many yards on the return there, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, without a doubt. As part of the coverage team now, you've got to free yourself from that blocker as quickly as possible. And if you can't do that, you're going to give up some big returns.
Gives it off. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. Not much there, maybe a yard.
And you can really see the defensive play calling becoming a little more aggressive now. They're blitzing on passing downs, they'll blitz on run downs, and that can really put a lot of pressure on an offensive line.
Little handoff. Hit and drop behind the line. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
Tackled around the 49-yard line. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on 3rd down tend to have nice, long careers.
Play fake. He rolls out to the right. Knocked loose. He got rocked on that one, and the ball popped right out of there.
Yeah, he got rocked, and the ball rolled. There was nothing left after that hit.
Rivers comes to the line under center. Only one man back here. Back to throw. Throws on the run. He's tackled at the 24-yard line, and that play could have easily gone for 6.
And when you start to hit a couple of big pass plays, it really puts the defense in a tough spot. They no longer feel quite as brave coming up and defending those short passes.
He'll get the call again. He's going to be tackled for a loss. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Here's the give. And he makes it out to about the 24-yard line. A couple of yards there.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Back to pass. Throws it short. Comes down with it. Steps out at about the 21. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
He's got it. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. And here's the kick. He's tackled at the 25. The offense takes the field, hoping something together after their last drive ended in a 3-and-out. The Browns come out with 4 wide receivers, the quarterback in the shotgun. Gives it off. He's hammered in the backfield. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Give to the tailback. Brought down right around the 26-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. 3rd and 8. Ball on the 27-yard line. Anderson with 3 wide receivers.
Go get it, baby. Hey, we gotta watch the ball, y'all. We'll make this run, baby.
Back to throw. Rifles it to the middle. He's dropped around the 36-yard line. On 3rd and long, they get the first down, but it was close.
That's just great offense right there. Anytime you have a 3rd and long situation and you can execute a play like that for a first down, I don't care how close it is still 1st and 10.
Drops back on 1st down. He throws left. Makes the catch. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Lewis gets the handoff to the right, and they get him at the 48-yard line. Lewis gains about 2 yards on the run. 2nd and 8. Offset I formation in the backfield. Nice play fake. Rockets it out. Brings it in. Brought down at about the 47-yard line. Just a short, efficient throw that time.
Yeah, a true sign of patience on the offensive side. You let the play develop. You find the open receiver. Maybe he takes a look down the field. It's not there. Just go ahead and take that safe throw.
Throws it out. It's there for the catch. He's dropped at the 38. A good play fake that time.
It really was. I didn't see it. I thought it was a run play. He pulled it out of there and came up with a nice gain.
Feeds it to the back. And they get him at the 32-yard line. A nice 6-yard gain by the halfback. Cleveland lines up with 3 receivers.
Let's go left. Let's get it right here. Screen here, Quan, screen. Kodiak.
Dumps it out left. And it's caught. He lost yardage on the play. No gain on that completion. Offense facing another 3rd down situation. They've been very effective converting on this drive. Gives it right side. And they didn't get it. And that will bring up a 4th down.
Well, that's just a big run stop right there. You have a very proud defensive line that was just going to take control of that situation.
The kick is up. It's got the distance. It's good. And that was not an easy kick, Chris.
Yeah, it looked like a little adrenaline kicked in on that one, didn't it? Maybe even surprised him how far he hit that one.
He kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. And we have a flag on the play. Hate to say it, but this one looks like it's coming back.
Holding by the receiving team.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that one.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
Tackled at the 24-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on their own 24. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Setting up play action. Tipped away. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Fakes to the back. Rifles it out there. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
Rivers sends a man in motion. He fakes it. Gets it off. Pass completed. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Rivers set to go to the air. Makes the reception. They're stopped for a 6-yard loss on the play.
Well, that gets a little embarrassing. Anytime you spend all week working on a play and it comes out like that, give the defense a little credit, but that was bad.
Rivers back to throw. Strong throw to his left. Brought down at the 36-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
There's a play fake. He's got room to run. And they get him at the 25. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
They'll throw on first down. Passes to his left. Tackled at the 22. He went to the short man, but the defense was right there to make the play.
Yeah, and this is one of those plays that's a lot like a long, extended handoff. He gets it out to the receiver and just lets him work on the outside. That time, though, unable to pick up much yardage.
They tackle him for a loss. The cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
Looks for a man open. Leaping catch. And he's knocked out around the 15-yard line. Quarterback finding some nice passing lanes early in the game.
Yeah, he is, and that's one thing you don't want to let this guy do. You don't want him in a rhythm early, or he'll pick you apart. He's proven that so far, and I don't think this defense has figured him out yet.
Right down the middle. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. Kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. Dropped at the 28-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Six.
He looks to throw on first down. Throws while on the run. Great open field tackles. How about that pass?
As a receiver, when you go against a zone defense, it's much more about recognition and knowing where the holes in that zone defense are. That time the receiver executed perfectly and found the open spot.
Double left, face left.
He drops back to pass. This one falls incomplete. Juravicius was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. They line up at the 43. The Browns go with the I formation.
Watch the switch. Let's go. Left.
Looks to pass. Short throw to the left. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
First down, looking to throw. Scans the field. Completed. And they get him at the 38. Pretty risky throw that time, but it worked. So you won't see many complaints.
Probably the most dangerous throw in football right there. Anytime you see the quarterback throwing across his body like that, back into coverage, when it works, you go, boy, that looks pretty and that's easy to do, and you're always tempted to do it. But how many times have we seen a ball like that picked off?
Anderson can't escape the pressure. What happened to the protection on this one, Chris?
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops, get that ball out of there quickly.
He drops back. Throws short. He makes a great open field tackle. And that one was completed for a solid gain.
Solid gain, yes, but no first down on that play. So now it's going to bring up a decision on the part of the offense. Defensively, I think they executed that one exactly the way they wanted to.
Gets the punt away. Down in the end zone for a touchback. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. San Diego sets up in the I. Fakes the run. Pass incomplete. Chambers wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. From their own 20-yard line. San Diego lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. San Diego uses motion. He drops back. Looking for a receiver. Incomplete pass this time. Jackson was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. It's third down, 10 yards for a first. 2 tight end formation this time. There's a play fake. Brings this one in. Tackled at the 20. Looks as if they'll go 3 and out on this offensive series.
And that's embarrassing for an offense to get pushed around, to get manhandled like the defense did that time. you hang your head a little bit going back to the bench.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Cribbs takes it at the 33. Brought down at the 39-yard line. Not a bad return there.
That was really a good effort. There wasn't a ton of room for him to run, but he was able to get up the field, get a few yards. You never get upset with a punt return guy like that. It wasn't spectacular, but he got the job done.
Left call, left call.
Here's the halfback. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. That's 4 yards on the play, and that will bring up second down from their own 43-yard line. There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. We've played a quarter. The score is 6-3. They line up at the 43.
Jam free. Let's get on. 18. 22. Regular. Close left. Close left. Switch. Hey,
The pocket is collapsing. He's tackled at the 47-yard line. Talk about a throw.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about one like that being intercepted. Nobody on the defensive side could have caught that bullet.
Nice play fake. And the defense has a heavy rush. The pass rush got it. Perfect time to send in the extra pass rusher on that play, Chris. They timed the blitz perfectly.
Effective blitzing can really destroy an offensive game plan because you're so used to having time to develop plays down the field. Now you come with a good blitz, and the quarterback just doesn't have time to get it off.
They'll gain 4 on that pass play. Third down, 14 yards for a first. Ball on the 49-yard line. Anderson drops back. Throws it short. Pass is complete. Loose ball. Cooper recovered it. The receiver should have held on to that one.
Wide receivers are pretty good at catching the football. They're not always good at running with the football. It takes a lot of strength to hold on to that ball, and he gave it up.
They'll take over at the 41-yard line. First down, 10 to go. He throws left. It's completed. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
They hand off on a counter. He's dropped at the 32-yard line. The halfback gets a couple there on the counter. It's third down now, just about the length of the football away from the first down marker. He throws on the run. He's brought down around the 16-yard line. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play-action pass. Just so hard to defend.
They'll throw on first down. He'll try the end zone. Almost intercepted. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
He fakes it with the pass, with the catch. It'll be first and goal. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
It's the tailback, and he will lose yardage on the play. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it. That'll bring up third down. The Chargers go with the I formation. Drops back, tries for the end zone. McGinnis has the pick. How about that defensive play?
We hear so much about quarterbacks giving their receivers a chance to make a play on the ball. Much more today than they did 20, 30 years ago. Quarterbacks will throw the thing up for grabs, give their receiver a chance. That time, though, it got burned.
Here's the throw. He steps out at the 26-yard line. Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Tango off the top. Hard count, hard count. Six. Gotcha.
They hand it off. Dropped behind the line. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
20 team. Ace. Clean it up. Watch the reverse.
He drops back with the throw. Catch is made.
There's just no question that Braylon Edwards has exploded on the scene the last couple of years. He is a big target and a big play receiver who really enjoys going up in traffic and making plays. And you better get him on the ground because he can break tackles and score in a hurry.
Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
Play action. Hasn't missed yet on this drive. He's dropped at the 33-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass. And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
Here we go, boys. Swim.
They'll throw on first down. Rifles this one out to the right. Excellent open field tackle.
I really love Braylon Edwards' hands. He doesn't seem to be bothered at all by defenders around him, taking hits, running through traffic. This is a guy with big play capability, but more impressively, he's really a tough guy.
Here's the halfback. He fights forward to about the 19. 2-yard pickup.
Tom, that was a run blitz on that play. They brought the middle linebacker effectively, filling all the gaps, and there was simply nowhere for the running back to go.
Drops back. He throws it. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be first and goal. First down now. They'll be looking for 6 points here. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Let's go right.
Lewis on the inside handoff. Tackled right around the 2-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. I formation here. Anderson hasn't missed yet. Makes the catch. Touchdown. Outstanding play to the wide receiver as he took it the distance.
Just a big quarterback made a beautiful throw, but it was the route by the wide receiver that set it up. He was as open as I've seen all afternoon.
Here's the kick. Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick is away. Sproles has it at the 5. And he gets brought down hard. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Lining up with 3 wide. Little handoff. Brought down behind the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Takes a shot deep to the right. Incomplete. A great play by the defense to knock the ball away.
And these defenders have been close all day. You better be careful if you're the quarterback. One of those is going to turn into an interception.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Zebra!
He drops back. Passes it. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay in bounds.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
He gets it away. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 46-yard line. Their last drive ended in a touchdown, and they take the field again, hoping for a similar result.
Here we go. We'll make this run, baby.
Here's the give. And they get him around the 48-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain.
Nice call there by the defensive coordinator, coming with the outside linebacker blitz, which really put some pressure on this group up front.
Hey, watch the sideline. Go, baby. Hey, watch this, man.
He didn't get back to the line. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down.
There's no way this football team.
So it's 4th down. Looks like they'll kick it away here. Punts it. It'll go out at the 23. The defense played exceptionally well the last time this offense had the ball. On the delay. Brought down around the 25-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. 2nd and 8. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Drops back to pass. He throws right. Tackled at the 28-yard line. The defense was in great position to stop that play short, bringing up a 3rd down situation.
And when I saw the quarterback drop back that time, I really thought they had something going, but they closed quickly and made a nice play defensively to bring up this 3rd down.
And he dives and makes the catch. He found his tight end for a 1st down.
There's nothing better for a quarterback than to have a big body guy like that can catch the football. Nice play.
Steps up in the pocket. And he caught it. And they get him at the 48-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
On the ground with a tailback. Brought down at the 47-yard line. Not a lot on that play. That brings up second down from the 47-yard line. Cleveland brings in their nickel package.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Buffalo. Yeah.
Rivers is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
The defense is in the 3-2-6 defense. Looks to pass. Short throw to the right. He's brought down at the 40. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Cyphers is back to punt. He'll try to keep this one out of the end zone. They get this one off, and it's a great kick. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Anderson with a nice play fake. Looks down the field. And it's completed. And he's out at the 33. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Here's the give. The defender gets him to the ground. Lewis gets about a yard on the play.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
There's a play fake. There for the reception. He's dropped at the 47-yard line. Another positive gain through the air.
And it really helps when the quarterback gets the kind of protection he's getting so far in this one. This offensive line's doing a nice job building a pocket for this quarterback, and that's creating some nice passing lanes.
Hands it off. Hit and drop behind the line. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
They motion to the left. He drops back to pass. Throws it. Makes the grab. Brought down around the 37-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And that was a little hum baby coming out of there from the quarterback. We've all heard about how strong his arm is, and we saw it there.
Man in motion. Back to throw. On the run, he throws it. Defense pushes him out of bounds about the 27-yard line. Second down and 1 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Cleveland lines up in a double tight set. 2 minutes left in the half. Gives to the back. He's tackled at the 20-yard line. That was a strong run to pick up the first.
Boy, anytime this back gets a chance to see things develop in front of him and get a little momentum going, he is so effective. That time the lane was there, he shot right through there and picked up a big first down.
Little handoff. He's dropped at the 14. That's a nice 6-yard gain. That'll bring up second down. So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. The counter. He's dropped for a loss. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
But Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Cleveland takes a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. Here's play number 10 on this drive.
Rush. Let's go, baby. Get the ball out.
He's looking to throw. Gets the pass away. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with first and goal. Cleveland lines up for a first and goal here, trying to make it a 2-score game. Cleveland uses motion. Drops back to pass. What a catch! Touchdown!
Braylon Edwards and that 6'3" frame of his is just such a great target for a quarterback. He has the ability to go up in a crowd, and you can see these quarterbacks have such confidence in him that they'll throw it into small spots for him that they won't for other receivers.
Kick is up, and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Cromartie from the 5. Big hit there to bring him down. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. The offense will take over at the 22-yard line. It's first and 10.
Jam free. Blue 45. Blue 45. Come on.
He drops back. All kinds of pressure. There for the catch. And they get him at the 32-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
They line up at the 32. They line up in a one-back set. Drops back to pass. He throws left. Tackled around the 37-yard line. He was lucky to get that one off. He was under a lot of pressure in the pocket.
Hey, no need to force it. He just took what the defense gave him there, found the open man, and picked up a few yards.
Brought down at the 41-yard line. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes, but then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up fourth down. Big play that time.
He gets it away. He fields it at the 17. He really didn't have any room to work on that punt return.
Boy, he hardly had any room to do anything there. They've got to come up with a better scheme or some better blockers or something. This guy's a good punt returner. He's just not getting any help at all from his teammates.
Handoff to the right. And he's deep-cleated at the 29-yard line. And as we head to halftime, the score is 17-6. The kick is away. Taken at the 5. He's tackled at the 25. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. The Chargers line up with an offset eye backfield.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Keep your eyes open. Somebody make a play. Roger.
Play fake. Scans the field. Throws on the run. Tipped pass. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Two tight end set.
Let's get off this field, man.
They hand it off. He's dropped around the 28-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. Third down, they need 6 for a first. The defense lines up in the nickel. He's looking to throw. Throws while on the run. He's brought down at the 40. A good amount of yards that time on the pass.
And running backs who are good receivers are pretty rare. You know, a lot of times those guys, they come out and they're good running the football, but they don't make the kind of plays in the passing game. This guy can clearly do both.
Looking for an open man. It's loose. The dive on the fumble. And they were lucky to fall on that one. The defense was closing in to scoop it up.
You have to protect the ball. It's really just as simple as that. You cannot have turnovers and expect to be successful in a game like this.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Block 99 Philly! Hey, man, let's go!
Looking to throw. Flips it out short. He's tackled at the 40. Tomlinson picks up 7 yards with that catch. That brings up 3rd and 10. Ball on their own 40. The Browns bring in the nickel package. San Diego uses motion. He drops back to pass. Throws it out. And he catches it. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Play action. Surveys the field. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. Gates was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. They'll face 2nd down and 10. And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Rivers looking to pass. Gets the ball away. They finally knock him out at the 21-yard line. They get a nice gain there.
And what do you do when you're trying to cover a guy with that kind of speed? You have to back off of him. You have to respect his speed, and then he can do just about anything to you.
It's 1st and 10. Rivers is lined up under center. They'll line up in single back. Not much time to throw. It'll be 1st and goal. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Makes a move and he's in. Touchdown.
Whoa, how about that little juke move out there? That's just a shake, a little bake, and stick it in for the touchdown.
And they line up for the extra point. Up and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Harrison from the 6. They get him at the 28-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. First down, looking to throw. Dumps it out right. He's dropped in the open field. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Brought down at the 34-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run. It's 3rd and 5. Ball on the 34. Right is the single setback. Passes. It's picked. Tackled right around the 34-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
They line up at the 35. The Chargers come out in a single back formation. They'll give it off here. He's going to be tackled for a loss. He starts out the wrong way and winds up losing yardage.
Well, that's no fun for the running back. It's one thing to get stuffed at the line of scrimmage, but when you start losing yards running the football, that's a disaster.
Looks to pass. Looking for a receiver. He's there for the catch. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
First down, 10 to go. The backfield is in the offset I formation. There's a play fake. Rivers gets sacked, and they're able to get to him on that one.
Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Rivers looking to pass. Goes through his read. He leaps. It's caught. Great leaping grab that time that led to a huge gain.
That's one of those that the quarterback has to be snickering a little bit as he's running down the field and say, yeah, no problem. That one was just perfectly thrown. That time it was all the wide receiver.
He drops back to pass. He throws right. He's brought down at about the 13-yard line. They were able to complete the pass on the play, but they'll still end up short of the first down.
And it's really up to the receiver in that situation to try and split the defenders. He has to find a way to duck a shoulder, to roll his head, to do something to, yes, they got the tackle, but they got it while I was still moving forward and able to pick up the first down.
Pretty good kick that time, and he drives it home for 3 points. Nice job. He kicks it. Gathered at the 6. Runs over tacklers. They get him at the 32-yard line. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Tosses it out. And they get him at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. We've got 2nd and 9 here. The Browns come out with the offset I. He's looking to throw. Throws it. Comes down with it. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
I'm not sure he would have had that if it wasn't for that extra effort.
Yeah, a little guts, a little determination on that one. Those are the type of conversions you have to make if you're going to win football games.
Keep coming. Six. Middle. Play smart, man.
Back to throw. Gets rid of the ball. He makes another reception on the drive. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
They line up at the 36. The Browns come out with 3 wide receivers. Quarterback in the shotgun.
Regular. That's all we got.
Gets the pass off. No connection there. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Anderson calls for motion right. Again with the carry. He's tackled at the 35. Not much there, maybe a yard, and so it'll be 3rd down. San Diego lines up with 5 defensive backs. He drops back to pass. Throws a bullet. Makes the catch. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
He's hammered in the backfield. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Strong throw to the center of the field. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. 1st down, goal to go. 2 yards to the end zone. They're crowding the line. It looks like the defense is coming. He drops back. End zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. The defense must know he's going to get the ball, right, Chris?
Apparently not, Tom. How many more is he going to catch before they start waking up to the fact that this is the guy you have to stop?
Kick is up and good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. Taken from the 3-yard line. And it looks like we have a flag down on the play. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
Holding by the receiving team.
That seemed like the right call there.
Yeah, sometimes you have holding and sometimes you have tackling. That looked more like a tackle.
San Diego lines up in the offset eye this time. Sets up the play action. They get to it. I would expect to see a little better protection from the guys up front on the offensive line.
Yeah, I have to agree. When you start giving up sacks like that, it really changes the complexion of the game. And I think in particular, the quarterback who has this clock in his head working, he starts to anticipate when the pressure is going to get there. And if he starts thinking it's going to happen sooner, all of a sudden the timing of your offense is completely off.
Rivers
Good job locating the gap in the coverage on that play.
You know, that's the kind of pass pattern I used to always love to run, because if the defense is even a little bit lax in their coverage, it's pretty easy to get that one in there.
He drops back. Dumps it out left. And they get him at the 30. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
Punts it. And they make the fair catch. They were able to score through the air the last time they had the ball. Let's see what they planned for this drive. Lewis lines up as the single back. There are 3 receivers split out wide. Gives to the back. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Let's get off. White 18. White 18. Left 21.
Throws the bullet to the right. He's down the sideline. To the 20. To the 10. And he scores. What a play. He throws it in there for the touchdown again. That's his 4th pass that's gone for a score. They're lining it up for the point after. Up and good. Kicks it off. Drilled at the 32-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Oh, man.
It came loose. Fumble out of bounds. And that was a little bit of luck on that carry.
I wish a few more of my fumbles would have bounced out of bounds. What a lucky break that was.
Come on.
The Chargers go with the I formation.
King's right. Tiger. 48. Roll. Hey, never quit, fellas.
He throws left. And the back has some running room. He gets knocked out of bounds about the 43-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. 2nd down now, just about a yard to go. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Get off, baby, get off. Touch. Luke 45. Luke 45. Hey, let's go. Let him run.
He's looking to throw. He throws on the run. And he made a great open field tackle. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the 1st down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
They give it to the tailback. Tackled at the 21. Tomlinson gains about 4 yards on the play. They line up at the 21. One-man backfield. Rivers calls for motion left. He throws it. Brings it in. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. Good job to avoid the rush and get the pass off.
When you're trying to blitz the quarterback, you better have some talented corners on the outside. Because as a wideout, just give me 3 or 4 seconds against the blitz, and it is awfully tough to try and cover that.
Rivers has completed every pass on this drive. He gets in for 6. The running back finds the end zone again.
You know, he loves to run with the football. You can't deny that he has exceptional ability while doing that. At some point, people question, though, whether or not he relies on his rushing ability more than he does his passing ability.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. He kicks it off. Fielded at the 4. Stays on his feet. At the 40. Hit and dropped at the 45. This offense seems to have found its stride as they take the field again after their last 2 successful drives. Hayden goes in motion. The pocket is collapsing. Is there for the catch. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. He's simply putting on a passing clinic out there.
Yeah, and this defense should have to pay for admission to this clinic because I tell you what, he is teaching them a thing or two about playing offensive football. No matter what this defense does to try to stop them, they simply cannot.
On the ground, up the middle. Dropped behind the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Jam free. White 18. White 18. We're talking about bring it. On that blitz.
Drops back to pass. Rockets it. And it's caught. He's dropped at the 24-yard line. Another positive game, and that gives him 100 yards receiving for the game.
And you know, it's not just a couple of routes that he runs well. That's what makes him so tough. He can run the good underneath routes, but he can also take you over the top as well, so you have to give him those little throws.
Anderson hands it off straight ahead. Lewis gains about 2 yards on the run. Second down and 8. Anderson lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers split out.
Watch the ball. New call. Rainbow.
Back to throw. Gets the throw off. Tipped ball, intercepted. Well, he looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Unless you're the quarterback, then he was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Pretty tight game as we head to the 4th. Our score, the Browns 31, the Chargers 23. They line up at the 22. San Diego lines up in a double tight set. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Looks to pass. Dumps it out right. And they get him at the 29-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
And they're not going to get it. Great stop. And they get no push to the offensive line.
Oh, yeah, they did. They were all moonwalking on that play. They were pushing. They were just pushing and going backwards.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Cribbs takes it at the 23. Steps out at the 38. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Anderson lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. He drops back to pass. Throws right. Pass completed. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 49-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Lewis takes the give. He didn't get back to the line. That safety just came flying in there to make the tackle.
It is just so difficult for offensive lines to account for the safety. Typically, that's the one free runner that you have. And if you have a top-flight safety back there that can come in and make those kinds of plays, it really helps your run defense.
He'll get it again. He fights forward to about the 49. That's a 2-yard gain.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
He doesn't get back to the line. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
Zastudil kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. The ball will go into the end zone for a touchback. And that was an excellent chess move by their special team.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it checkmate just yet, though. You know, they'll probably have a couple more chances to get down the field and try and get back in the game, but, man, it sure would have been a lot easier if they hadn't been buried inside their own 20-yard line.
He's dropped at the 21-yard line. Not a lot on that play.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Gives to the back. And they get him about the 27-yard line. A nice pickup of about 8 yards.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
Brought down at the 32-yard line. Looks like he might have just gotten enough to convert for the first.
I wasn't sure he had that one, but remember, it's not where the ball carrier is. It's where the ball is. That time the officials marked it just across the line.
Let's go quick game, 44 press. 44 press.
Tomlinson off the right side. Tomlinson fumbles it. The defense gets it. That was a huge turnover.
What a tremendous play by the defense. You really began to get the feeling this offense was getting something going. They stripped the football out of there and kill the drive, kill the momentum.
Drops back on first down. Makes the throw out to his left. Tackled at about the 33-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, you know, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
And he dropped him in the open field. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
He looks to throw on first down. Makes the reception. He's dropped at about the 17-yard line. Lewis made the catch for a gain of 6, so that'll make it second down. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Screen here, Twan, screen. Saturday.
Touchdown! That guy picked up a lot of yardage on that run.
Yeah, give the offensive line a little credit. They created the initial hole, but after that, it was all the running back. That's the reason this guy is so popular in this league.
This should add the extra point. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Cromartie from the 6. He's tackled at the 27. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Tomlinson is the deep back as they line up in the I. Gates in motion. Rivers drops back with the hard throw out to his right. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Back to pass. Here's the pass, and the defender intercepts it. At the 30, to the 20. He's brought down around the 14-yard line. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
Really a nice play on the ball that time. It's so much fun to watch these athletes in the secondary breaking so quickly and making these interceptions.
And the defense has a heavy rush. He's tackled at the 12. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
Anderson will look to throw. Short throw to the right. And he's out at the 8. 4 yards on that play.
Good job by the offense that time. Really nothing there down the field. He just takes a little completion and keeps moving the ball.
San Diego lines up with 5 defensive backs. He drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. Knocks it away. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
Set down. The kick is up. Nice work putting that one right through the upright. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. He's hammered at the 30. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. They'll get the ball here at the 30. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Tosses it out. Tackled at the 36-yard line. A gain of 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 36. Ace backfield this time. Rivers will look to pass. Sacked. The offensive line seemed to have a tough time picking up their blocks on that play.
It almost looked like the offensive line didn't know who to block on that one. Sometimes the best part of blitzing is you create situations where the offensive line have to all think, have to all be on the same page. One guy messes up and it's over.
He needs to get the pass off. Completed. Brought down around the 45-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
First down, looking to throw. Defender gets his hand on it. They can't complete the pass, and now the offense will be looking at second down. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 45-yard line. Rivers is in the gun. 3 wide receivers this time. Rivers calls for motion right.
48. Hard count. Tiger.
Looks to pass. The pass is away, and it's incomplete. The quarterback put a little too much on that last pass.
We all know what a great arm this guy has. That time he showed it off a little too much.
San Diego comes out with 3 receivers in the shotgun.
388.
He drops back. On the run, he throws it. I'm not sure who he was throwing it to on that last play.
Yeah, even the wide receiver was looking around after that play and going, was that to me?
Tomlinson lines up as the deep back, I formation.
Let's go. 48. 48. Solid. Close left. Close. Open right.
Drops back. Throws it short. Brings this one in. What an open field tackle. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 50. Lewis lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide.
Come on, D. Let's get off the field now.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws on the run. Out of bounds, incomplete. He caught that one out of bounds.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
Get on, baby. Get on. Check. 18. Here we go. Hey, regular. All right. King. Come on.
Gives it off. Cuts back, and he's dropped. A couple of yards there.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
6.
Looks to pass. Looks down the field. He needs to get rid of it. They sacked him. And that blitz worked to perfection.
As a quarterback, you understand where your protection is and what you can protect. If you can't protect a certain side, you have to throw it hot. That time the quarterback missed the hot read and paid the price.
Gets it away cleanly. And they'll down it at the 7-yard line. He did everything that was asked of him on that punt.
Yeah, that was a great job. He kept it in the field of play. It was downed inside his opponent's territory. All the return man really could do in that situation is just get out of the way.
Nice play fake. He tries to scramble. Pass is complete. He's tackled right around the 28-yard line. And they pick up the 1st down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
Short pass. Incomplete pass. Manu Maliuna wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play.
No later than 3 hours prior to game time.
They'll go from the I formation.
Be permitted. No refunds will be issued. Please note that at that point, you will be responsible for finding alternative partners.
Rivers back to pass. He throws right. Tackled right around the 30-yard line. We'll see if the defense can make another stop here on 3rd down.
Yeah, that sets it up now for 3rd down. We always talk about 3rd down conversions, but if you have good 2nd down plays, it gives you a chance to get into some blitz packages now on 3rd down.
He drops back to pass. Goes through his read. Tipped away. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Cyphers punts it, and he kicked this one pretty well. Cribbs takes it at the 23. And they get him at the 27. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
Yeah, that certainly wasn't one of his best efforts there. Maybe if he would have gotten a little more help from his blockers, he could have broken one out of there. You know, sometimes it just takes one good block to create a seam to get one up the field.
Fakes to the back. It's completed. He makes the tackle, and he had nothing but green grass in front of him. A little trickery by the quarterback paid off in a big way.
You know, really the best quarterbacks are almost magicians out there on the field. A little sleight of hand, little make you look here and think you see something you don't really see, and then they burn you on the back end.
Back to pass. Strong throw. He's tackled at the 39-yard line. Nice grab on the play, his second catch of the drive.
Yeah, and I'm going to expect to see a lot more passes to this guy. He's a good receiver. He's talented. He can make the catch and get upfield. But more importantly right now, this defense is creating some opportunities for him to catch the ball.
Lewis gets it on the inside. Tackled at about the 35-yard line. This defense is going to have to figure out a way to stop these guys from getting these short yardage first down.
Yeah, but if you start mixing up some blitzes there and taking chances, sometimes you give up the big play. There are a few times in a game you're better off just allowing the first down.
They'll throw on first down. Not much time to throw. Brought down behind the line. They back up 8 yards on the play.
As a quarterback, sometimes you just have to see a play breaking down and get rid of the football and try it again on the next down.
Right. 118. 118. Come on. Left.
Anderson has completed every pass on this drive. Brought down at the 25. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
From the gun.
Here we go, boys.
Looking to throw. Dumps it out left. Olshansky knocks it down. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
The Browns line up with an offset eye backfield.
Same thing. 118. 118. Come on, G.
They go with a fullback. And they get him right around the 22-yard line. So a gain of about 1, and that makes it third down. The Chargers bring in the nickel package. Again, he'll get the call. He's dropped right around the 16-yard line. A good 6 yards there by the fullback. So, it's fourth down, and the field goal unit is out to try this 34-yarder. And it splits the uprights. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. Hit and dropped at the 24-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. They'll start at the 24-yard line. San Diego is going with the offset eye backfield. First down, looking to throw. With the catch. Tackled at the 34. He's putting on a show out there. How's he doing it, Chris?
Well, one of the things I really like to watch with this guy is the way he goes through his progressions. He doesn't just get fixated on one receiver. He will go to the first guy, not there, go to the second, not there, go to the check down. That's what you like to see out of a quarterback.
Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
It's a pass on third and short with the pass. He's tackled right around the 42-yard line. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
The defense has him surrounded, brought down around the 49-yard line. And what an effort to come up with the ball on that play.
And as a quarterback, you just love seeing a receiver laying out and trying to make a play like that. What a brilliant catch. It's so hard to maintain your focus as you're flying through the air like that, but that was terrific.
Defender tips it away. Hester was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. So another third down upcoming for the offense. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Here we go, Jim!
Drops back to pass. Short pass to his left. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
The Chargers put a man in motion. Looking to throw. Scans the field. Catch is made. He's tackled at the 34. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all. And sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
First down, looking to throw. Passes it out. Hit hard at the 26-yard line. Pass completed for a gain of 8. That'll make it second down. San Diego using an audible. Looks to pass. Throws while on the run. Interception, and that will seal their fate. So the defense just picked off their 3rd pass today.
You know, one of the really misleading stats in football is completion yards. If you're throwing it up and down the field but turning it over, it just doesn't matter. You have to maintain possession of the ball.
Tackled at the 9. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. Second down now with 10 to go. Ball on the 9. They're packed in tight on the line.
Hey, never quit, fellas. You got that? Let's go, y'all. Let's go. James, 22 press. James. Let's hit him in the mouth. Come on now. No. Let's get off. Toby 32. Come on now. Over. Catch it.
And this one-sided affair will come to a close. Our score, the Browns 44, the Chargers 23.